Hello, hello, hello. This is day number 4
Think so.
of Christmas crafts. I'm going to show you one of my very favorite Christmas crafts to do on a greeting card that was sent to us. And look, there's a robin from Scotland. So this is a used Christmas card. Morton's brother had sent this to us a long time ago. Well, not that long ago, because your dad's name's on it too. So the first thing that we're going to do with this is we're going to cut this in half. Morton is going to be reading questions if you have any. This is something I have made thousands of these. This is something you're going to really love. So we got to turn this into a square. And I'm going to show you a real easy way to do that. So we're going to turn this card into a square. And when we fold it, we're going to make a little box out of it. We want to I want to center like this part of it on there. So how to make it into a square is you just take the back part of the card, put it on here.
Hi everybody.
Flip it over, and then you're just going to cut this top off. Just cut the top off. And we want to save this because I'm going to do something else with that. So this is what's going to be our box. And then for the back part of the box, we're going to need this is going to be the bottom. This is going to be the top of our box. So we need another square. So we're going to do the same again. Just line it up.
Sorry, Matthew, your thing got muted. Hi there.
Cut. So there, we have a top and a bottom. Now we're going to make the bottom of the box first. So on the inside of the box, we need to find the very center of it. And we do it like this.
Do you want a ruler?
Nope, I got a ruler. Right, there had been something here. I'll use this. Just, you need to go tip to tip. That's a tiny bit here. I'll use this. Tip to tip. Tip to tip. Can you see that? And then we're going to make a line right here. And we'll do it the other way. Tip, tip to tip, cap in my mouth, and make a line. So now, this is the fun part. You take and you fold the little tip right to the center of the X. And then to crease it, I like to crease with like a bone folder or the edge of your scissors, because you want a nice sharp crease on here. Take it and do this again. Tip to tip. There we go. This is a thick card.
Mm-hmm.
This was a quality card. Ooh, it is hot in here, honey.
Yeah, the radiator behind you is warm.
Rub this.
Hi Priscilla, says Jess.
Hey, Jess. Fold this one in. I picked this card is so heavy duty. It is hard to fold. I'll do it again with one that's not so hard. This is very hard. But it's gonna make a gorgeous box. Okay, so you get these folded in. Use all your strength. Okay, so this is gonna be the bottom of our box. So now we gotta fold the sides up. And it doesn't matter what size you fold to. You can measure this, you just want this all to be the same. You fold and unfold. And I am not measuring because I have made I'm not exaggerating. I have made thousands of these in my lifetime. Fold and unfold. Fold and unfold. All four sides. So you see they're all folded and unfolded. You can see this. So now it doesn't matter what side you start from. You cut in.
Sheila says good evening.
Cut in, good evening. Cut in. And then turn it around to the opposite side. Cut in here. And cut in here. I'm going to show you a real easy way to remember what you're going to do now. You're going to see this side now looks like a little house. See that? Looks like a little house. You're going to open the house up. Just open the house. Turn it around. Open the house. Open the house. Then you take these box sides, push them in. You create the little frame, and then you fold the house in. Fold the house in on the frame. Create the little frame, fold the house in. Now you have the bottom of your box. This one is super sturdy. Super sturdy. So I typically take a little bit of tape and put in here, but I have glue right now that I'm gonna just put a little, oh, it didn't come on, dang it. I'm gonna put a little glue in there to hold it down. That's how you do this.
Courtney girl says hello.
La-dee-da-dee. Hello. This thing heats up pretty quick. Okay, while we're waiting for that to heat up, let's do the same to our top. So the top, we're gonna go do the same thing again. Take the top, flip it over
Thanks for following.
on the back side, and you go edge to edge. We're trying to find the perfect center for this. And usually a ruler is what I use. And I thought I had one sticking here, but I don't see it.
I'll get you one off.
No, honey. Oh, I'm done.
You've been asked what the movie was. I forgot the title.
The shop around the corner. And I just got the hiccups. Line to line. See, we've just made an X in the middle. And guess where I learned how to do this? Martin, do you know where I learned how to do this? Back when my son was about 8 or 9 years old, I was doing an art and craft show. I'm going to put a little glue in here and get this bottom one done. Why are you not melting? That's weird, it's not on. I mean, it's on, but it's not getting hot. There we go. There we go. Let me just hold it down so we have our bottom. And you could put a sticker in there. You can use tape. You can do almost anything you want to do. Okay, so I was doing an art and craft show, and my son went to this children's area. They were making crafts there, and he brought this beautiful little box back for me. And he said, I made this for you. And I'm like, oh, show me how. I loved it. So my daughter watched the stand. My son and I went over. He showed me how to make one with cards. And you can do this with birthday cards. Do this with any kind of card. And darn it, our little robin just went on to the side. Oh, wow. That's all right. So the only real secret of success of these of getting them to do right is this next part. So the side fold for the side fold for this has to be narrower than this. This one's deeper, so it's going to be smaller. So this one has to be shorter than this one. So this, and you can measure this till you start. When you fold your first one up, compare it. See, it's shorter. This one is shorter than this one. The top needs to be shorter to fit on.
You're full of surprises, Priscilla, yes to say.
I love making stuff. I've always loved to make stuff. So you fold and unfold each and every side, and then we notch both sides, or doesn't matter which ones. Notch in, flip it over. It has to be the opposite side. You can start with any of these though.
Hi, you too, says Macy. Hi there.
Hello. Open up the little house. Open up the little house. Fold in. Fold over. Trying to keep my hands out of the way so you can really see. Fold in and fold over. Now before you glue it or tape it or however else you're going to fasten it, you want to test it. You want to test that your lid fits. It fits. And actually, I did a horrible job at getting, like there's a British Post box, but all of our good stuff is in here. I'll do a different one and you'll see how this goes.
Somebody asked a question and
What
I
is
missed
it?
Who was TikTok something?
How has TikTok benefited?
Ian Morton's relationship.
Oh, has it?
We're
Well, I
working
don't
closer
know.
together, I suppose.
Well, I think that's because you retired, so
Yeah.
that's definitely been because of that. Yeah, it's our relationship is kind of just the same, I think.
It might be because your charge is on one.
Maybe. I was thinking about that though. That's funny you should mention that because there's a couple that I like on here that I'm 100% sure that TikTok ended their relationship. I'm not going to name any names. It's just, it's kind of weird and different, but I think Morton and I are just kind of just like ourselves. There's a cute little box. So I think that makes a difference. Okay, I'm going to do one now with a piece with one that's not so thick. Oh, look, this one has a church on it. This is from my friend Virginia. So this one, and you know what? This one I'm not going to make a box out of because I like this picture too much. So I'm going to show you something else I'm going to do here. I'm going to take this part right here, and I have these letters that I was going to put on here. I was going to put photos of the fam on here. And then I thought, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to decoupage this because, because I'm doing it on social media. I don't want to put my family out there on social media because they're not into the social media.
Thanks for the rose, Cheryl.
And I want to show you how to do this. I'm going to save all these little scraps. I'll put this on. I love this church. The church and the cardinal. I'm going to kind of get the cardinal front and center on here. And then I'm going to fold this and I'm going to make some nice sharp creases where it's going to go. Nice sharp crease. Nice sharp crease. And this is, you can make cardboard letters yourself out of, just use cardboard.
Hi there, Kel.
I am using hot glue for this rather than clear glue. And we're going to decoupage. There's so many things you can do with old Christmas cards. It's not even funny. There's so many cool things you can do with them. So as we're going through and doing our projects, I'm going to save, or I'm going to continue to keep decoupaging these letters. Let me try to find another card. I got a whole bunch of, oh, that one's from my sister. I love that one. And this one, we'll turn this one into a cute little box. So here comes your box again. Cut the front from the back. Make your square. Make your square by putting your pieces like this. Honey, you gotta watch and see if I'm actually on the camera.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward because of the camera being so low to the table.
Yeah, this is not the stand that I should use back here. So this is from my sister here, and I'm gonna actually save this. That's her greeting. I love you guys. That's for my sister. I'm gonna put that on Joy, because what's more joyful than somebody loving you? Nothing. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can't stand this up higher. I'm working really weird here. Can you see that to read? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just keep your hand on here, honey. I don't want to knock this over. Thank you. I'm going to unplug this. My battery's fully charged. And I'm going to get in that. The cord's going to bump and get in my way. Okay. So we'll start with the back. It doesn't matter. Front or back doesn't really matter. But we'll just start with the back again. And I think we're going to let this out. So that'll be our inside. Because I like those letters. We're going to find the center. Has anybody ever made boxes like this before? Have you ever done this? Morton, you've made these, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've made a bunch of these. When I used to do art and craft shows, I would make these to put my jewelry in. Find the X. I'm going to go ahead and find the X on here. We used to cut these apart. Again, this was a TV
No,
project.
says Chris, and sounds like they're starting now.
These are, you'll love doing these. You can turn them into little advent boxes to make calendars out of. Any of that good stuff. You can do so much stuff with them. Find your little X. But we would do at night, we would cut apart. We still kind of do it occasionally. We'll cut apart the greeting cards and put the X's on while we're watching TV. So this one's going to fold a lot easier. That Scottish card was tough. Another good thing to put this down, I have some of them somewhere, is a popsicle stick.
Chris says I do want to give it a try.
It's really easy. And
You know what would work well? The heel of one of the jars.
oh yeah, that will work. Look how smart Martin is. That works great. Oh, and look, right here, look, that's a little envelope. That's a little envelope there. Okay, so we got that one. Let's fold our sides up. You want to keep them even and use a ruler when you're making your first couple till you get the hang of it. And then you're going to cut on one side, cut it into the, right up here, cut, open that little house, turn it over, opposite side, cut, cut, open the house, tuck in the corners to create this little square,
Thanks for sharing, Mickey.
and then tuck it down in.
You're just guessing for whatever size you want to make the box, Cheryl. But if you're putting something in it, because that's governed by the size of the card you're using. You can use like large sheets, and so if you want to put like a toy in it or a piece of jewellery, so if it's the height of the box that you want, you fold it to that size.
And we've done this with scrapbook paper, like scrapbook card. You can do it with anything.
Yeah.
The biggest one I ever made was out of poster board, and it came out really pretty. So these can be little wee boxes or big giant ones. Look at that. I love that bottom. And then, like, if you're giving jewelry, just put like a little bit of fluff in there. You know, you could put a piece of paper, or, yeah, you could put, I'll show you something that I do to make the bottom decorative, but let's fold this one in first. We're just folding right into the middle of the X. Can you see the middle of the X? And Morton, that jar works so good. And that jar would be good for somebody who had like arthritis or hand mobility issues. This jar would work really well for that.
And that's just a recyclable yogurt jar that we're using.
And again, look, you could turn this into a cute little envelope ornament. You can do so many things out of this.
Nalita's saying I'm going to try to make these.
Oh, Nalita, you'll be great at it and you'll love it.
And thanks for following. I missed who it was.
Okay, so we get that down. And now remember, this needs to be shorter than this. So hold it up and put it just a little bit shorter. You don't want to make it crazy short.
Cheryl likes the colour of that card.
Yeah, this
The
card's
teal
pretty.
colour. Yeah, you have to make it shorter so that the square ends up bigger to go over
Yes.
the top.
This one's going to be really pretty. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And I'm going to notch.
Thanks for sharing, Valerie.
I'm going to notch. And my sister gave me this card, and she's coming up here for Christmas in about 10 days. We're having an early Christmas here. I think I'm going to make something for her and put it in this little box. And she'll be very surprised. And she'll say, "That's your Christmas card from last year."
I turn vintage envelopes into the pouch like that.
Look how
When you
cute.
use tacky glue.
Look at this. And then before you glue it, you just want to make sure that it fits. Fits like a glove. How adorable is this box? This box was free. This box was free.
Thanks for the snowflake keychains, Ollie.
So now, oh babe, and I did the thing. If we hit the goal for the snowflake keychains, we're singing a Christmas
All right.
song. Okay, open. And now we're gonna put a dab of glue in on each end.
Love, 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 says Cheryl.
I'm glad. Little dab of glue. Little dab of glue.
Thanks for all your likes and,
And
gifts.
glue stick even works for this.
The
put
prep
that
things
in.
you mean.
Yeah, Pratt's, we call, yeah.
Oh, aye, that's a brand in Britain, isn't it?
Yeah. So now this, to make the bottom of this one really pretty, take the, look, we have this part from off of the card here. Look, so we can take this. You want it to be a little bit smaller than, so you turn that upside down. Trace. And cut. You might have to trim this up a little bit.
Ollie says you're so artsy, and I better not say that word in case we get into trouble. Artsy, artsy, I love it.
Okay, so this one, yeah, it almost fits. We're just gonna make it fit. Look, we don't even have to glue it. It just fits right down in. And now look at the bottom of the box. It's so beautiful.
Thanks for more snowflake cheesecake keychains.
Everything on this box is beautiful. This little box is, I'm gonna put a little necklace in here for my sister. Or a little pair of earrings. She wears earrings. I'll make her a little pair of earrings. So now I have this part of the card. I love you guys. That's from her. So I'm gonna cut this off.
It's been muted. I've not wanted to touch the camera. I would like to visit in your brain, but I don't think I have enough energy to visit long. Sounds like Saoirse.
And then I'm gonna just cut this around a little bit like a heart shape.
More snowflakes, thank you.
And I'm gonna put this on the Y, I think. I'm gonna put that right there. And we're gonna decoupage these with cards as we're doing projects. A lot of the Christmas craft projects that I'm gonna be doing with you is gonna be lovely little nice simple things that will hopefully get you thinking about ways that you can reuse stuff and yeah, just do things, extra things. I'll give you a little show here on this is the table where I'm going to be doing all these projects from. I'm going to turn this off now. And I'm going to be doing one project a day. Tonight we made these little boxes. I love them. I love how they came out. I hope you love them too. And I hope you try making them. And I will, I'll have another craft for you tomorrow. Something else you could do with these, you can definitely just put some little cord, a little bit of ribbon, whatever, on these. And you can hang these on the tree. They look beautiful on the tree. So I have a whole slew of stuff here.
That's like as well, the tightness of the lid's like how close you measure it as well.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. This one
is tight, sorry.
This one is a lot looser. And usually what I do is when you're making them, make a bunch. And because you're just doing all squares, that guy's loose. You could tie him on, but I like them to fit like this. I love them to fit like this. So we're going to be doing more tomorrow. Oi! We're going to be doing more tomorrow. What are we going to do right now? Watch a show?
Probably.
Watch a show. So thanks for hanging out in the studio. I'm glad you think the house is cool. And like with most of our lives, I'm trying to put them all up on our YouTube. And my face got windburnt today. I was outside. I got to quit doing that. Everybody have a great, beautiful evening. Tomorrow's Thursday. I'm gonna finish the watercolor tomorrow. We'll get up to some fun stuff. We will see you later. Thank you for watching and have a beautiful
everybody.
night. Bye for now. Bye-bye.